Let's do this.
Up next, the blazing guns and very safe fun of the Single Action Shooting Society.
Let's do this.
It's a Sunday morning at a shooting range in a remote canyon on the outskirts of Los Angeles.
I definitely love it. This is what I do. Shooter ready.
Stand by.
Penny Ellison, known here by her alias Penny Auntie, is living her cowgirl dream as a member of SASS, the Single Action Shooting Society.
It's very, very fun.
Penny is shooting here today with the Northfield Raiders, her local SASS club. Every weekend, more than 100,000 SASS members, about a third of whom are women, gather at clubs across the country for competitive target shooting, using the guns of the Old West, single-action pistols, rifles, and shotguns.
3659.
For a sport known as cowboy action shooting.
There is no other sport in which women talk about guns and men talk about their clothes, right?
And the outfits are a big part of the fun.
I have more than a few outfits. Yes.
Some of the bigger matches have costume contests, and Penny would surely win here today.
Oh, yeah.
But everyone dresses up in whatever Old West character and alias they've chosen.
Period correct kind of boots, period correct pants. Shirt is also period correct. 1880s.
Like Lauren Imkin,
Okay.
known here as Old Mustang.
We're having fun. This is a great sport. Costs you a little bit to get in it, but once you're in it, you're hooked.
Every Saturday morning we watch cowboys and Indians. That's what we grew up with, so we're all reliving our childhoods.
The big difference here, of course, is the guns are real. And as in all shooting sports, safety is, of course, always the top priority, starting with mandatory eye and ear protection.
Everything is strictly monitored. Everybody on the line is a safety officer.
All guns are kept unloaded until just before it's your turn to shoot. Bullets are loaded at a designated table just steps away from the firing range. After a competitor is called for their turn to shoot, it's all over in a matter of seconds.
Stand by. $16.92.
When the shooting stops, guns are then rechecked to make sure they're empty or clear.
And clear. Thank you, sir.
The spent cartridges are gathered up as virtually every regular shooter reloads their empty casings instead of buying new and much more expensive ammo. And these shooters do go through lots of bullets, about 200 or more during a match divided into a series of shooting rounds known as stages.
Okay, posse up. We're on stage 7.
Every stage is different, and before it starts, shooters are instructed on which gun to use, in which order, and which target to hit, how many times.
Shoot your pistols, 2.62.
You know, it keeps the mind a little sharper because it changes. You're just not out there shooting at a target. There's a scenario and a sequence.
It's all about speed, accuracy, and most of all, fun.
Well, I like shooting these guns, and shooting it at a range at paper targets. It's not very interesting. This makes it much more interesting, and you're using them in a real manner.
Tyrone Villeneuve, known here as Sergeant Major O'Donnell, is the California State Champion for Senior Duelist.
A duelist shoots one-handed.
It's one of a multitude of categories SASS members compete in.
Stand by.
You need at least 3 different guns to play this game: a pair of single-action Colts, a rifle, and a shotgun, all from the 1800s. Most people use modern replicas, calibers ranging from 32s to 45s. Everybody carries all that heavy hardware and ammo in gun carts.
This is a California legal transporting container. It comes apart.
Lee Castro, Aimless Lee, built his own, designed to transport his guns and ammo in separate locked cases as required by California state law.
This was clear.
Staying safe and obeying the law are a given. And with that foundation, you can relax, leave the real world behind, and have fun with your cowboy friends who come from all walks of life.
The main thing for me is the people. Loving, welcoming cowboys, cowgirls. We're family.
And what's really cool about this sport is that everybody's willing to help each other, loan guns, loan ammo, tell them if there's something going wrong, they try to help them.
People say you come for the shooting and you stay for the people.
And when you look out here, it's like walking into 1880s Montana, right? Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what you do. All they know is how you behave, and they care how you shoot.
If you think this looks like fun and you'd like to give it a try, but you don't have any guns, no worries. This is a very friendly crowd, and they'd love to help you get started.
I got started on it by being invited to shoot with the Bridgeport Vigilantes. A gentleman, he and his wife loaned me guns, ammo, and invited me to shoot, which was amazing because they didn't know me. They trusted me to be safe, and they let me shoot 6 stages with them, which was amazing.
And the Old West cowboy theme that underlies all of this, known among this crowd as the Cowboy Way, is more than just a costume.
You do right, you do the best you can, you do well by others. That's an underlying ethos to this entire thing, and it's one of the things that I love about it the most.
Shooter ready.
But be careful.
I've only been doing this for 2 years.
As Penny Ante will tell you, this can be habit forming.
Once you do it, you're hooked.
Come on out and give this thing a try. You'll find a club somewhere in your state, in your town, in your community, and all you have to do is go out there, show up and say, hey, I'd like to give this a look, or I'd like to give this a try, and I promise you, folks will put a firearm into your hand, make sure that you're safe, and make sure you have a good time.
That's it for now. We're back next time with more cool stuff from today's Wild West. I'm Mark Bedore. We'll see you down the trail. For more information on the people and places featured in today's Wild West, or to order show DVDs and books, visit todayswildwest.com. Funding for Today's Wild West provided by the Leggett Foundation